So today we're doing a little bit of an experiment, and I know some of you guys are getting super antsy. You guys are dying for this Pirates rebuild. I get that. It's coming. Don't you worry. Just take a little breather. It will be in your sub boxes soon enough. So today I wanted to do a little bit of experiment. Basically, I wanted to switch things up, try some new things, do a couple experiments, a little bit of challenges here and there, just to kind of add some variety to the channel rather than just daily team rebuilds. I mean, I know those can get boring at times. So today we're doing can a team of Mike Trouts win a World Series? I know it's been done in the past. I'm not saying that I'm like light bulb brand new idea, but I wanted to try it out, see how it would go, and of course we can do this with other players down the line. So today it's going to be Mike Trout, and I thought it was going to be a fun experiment. Of course, if you missed yesterday's video, it's going to be up here in the top corner. It was a no budget rebuild, literally open checkbook. Whoever I wanted, I can add them to the team. So if you want to check it out, it's up here in the top corner. And you know, all social media is down in the description below. Go and give it a follow. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. Twitter is the best way to figure out what's going on behind the scenes, what time I'm uploading, when the upload's coming, just kind of talking about other stuff as well. So go follow my Twitter down below. So of course, when you think about it offensively, it makes sense. Mike Trout's going to be a beast, right? It's like, that's what you expect from him. Pitching wise, it's probably not going to be that great. And it makes sense. He's not a pitcher. So what I did for the position players was I just matched the stats that Mike Trout got. But pitching is where I had to get a little creative. I had to come up with what Mike Trout would look like as a pitcher. So that's where things get a little tough. You can see he's a 50 overall. I know it doesn't really look like him. That's okay. That's not the point here. The point is we're trying to create Mike Trout to be a pitcher and get a full team of Mike Trouts. So you guys can see he's got a little bit of stamina, but he's not going to be able to go a full 9 innings as a pitcher. He's just not a pitcher. Ks, hits, walks, home runs per 9, not going to be that great either. Again, he's not a pitcher. Clutch, I gave him a little bit of clutch. Maybe he can deal with the pressure. And then control and velocity. I thought he'd have a little bit of control. He'd have some velocity off the mound. But throwing off a mound is a lot harder than just throwing off a flat surface. So that's why I didn't want to boost him up to like 105 mile per hour fastball. He's not going to throw that. He'll probably top off like 93, 94, 95. So there we go. There's that. So you guys can see his fielding stats are going to be the same. And then his hitting stats, they're still going to be Mike Trout-esque. So I decided to give him the same hitting stats so that you guys can see what he's rocking with for fastballs and everything like that. He's still got a 90 mile an hour fastball. I thought that was kind of where he would top off. That's where most most position players who try to throw off a mound, that's kind of where they top off. Not a lot of position players can throw off a mound like hitting the gas like some other pitchers. But there we go. That's the team, or that's the starting rotation, bullpen, blah, blah, blah. So when we take a look at the rest of the squad, we've got normal Mike Trout, right? Everything else is pretty standard. This is what Mike Trout's stats are. I just made him an infielder, right? And then, of course, we've got center field Mike Trout, who is normal Mike Trout. So this is what we're rocking with for the team. Every other Mike Trout looks exactly like this. I did make one mistake. I did give the outfield Mike Trout a little bit better stealing. I don't think that's really going to come into effect too much, but we'll have to wait and see. So starting rotation, we got very Mike Trout-esque team here. You guys can see what we're looking like. It's Mike Trout's all across the board, so you know there's like no cheating. I'm not throwing in any extra players here or there, but this is what we're gonna rock with for the full season. So here we go. Let's see if Mike Trout can win a World Series. I mean, with this kind of hitting stats, I definitely think we're gonna be able to do something. This is where I worry. So we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end of the first season, and let's see if we can win a World Series with Mike Trout. I don't think this could have gone any worse. I mean, it could have, but not by much. I mean, you're probably thinking, it couldn't. You won like half your game. No. No, I didn't win half my games. I didn't win a quarter of my games. We won one game. Like, that's insane. Like, look at some of these scores. We got 50 runs on us. We have, what, 73 by the Royals? The Royals put up 73 runs on us. That's what? 68 by the Astros. I know you guys can barely see that. We got 50 by the Mariners, 62 by the Mariners. Wow. The Blue Jays put up 75 on us. Like, this is some garbage stuff right here. What happened? How are we so bad? Like, what? I think the closest game, 5-7 against the Astros. That was the closest game I see And our only win came against the Astros 17-11. So like we're winning games, or we're scoring runs, I should say. We're not winning games, so we only won one. So it's just not good. Like offensively, you look at those numbers, you go, hey, that's nice. Like that's pretty good, right? 313 average, 618 slugging, 410 on base percentage, and almost a perfect fielding average or percentage. But then you look at the ERA, and it's a 43.9. Unbelievable. So we'll take a look at league leaders, see what we had. Strikeouts, we led the league in. Complete games, innings pitched, and WAR. I know what happened. And this is super annoying. We didn't even have any offensive league leading stats. Like I only see one Mike Trout so far. Okay, so we got some triples up there. Couple home run leader, or a couple like guys in the home run ranks and RBIs and stuff. I know what happened. So we're gonna look at the awards. We got Rookie of the Year and then 2 Gold Gloves. We didn't get any other awards at all, which is crazy to think about when we have 99s in every single lineup. I know what happened, and I'm annoyed. So let's take a look at the lineup. You guys can see the lineup that we have here, who did well, yada yada yada. I mean, everybody's gonna hit 300 or above. They're gonna put up crazy home run numbers. They're gonna, except for this guy, I don't know what the deal is with him, but you guys can see everyone put up absolutely insane numbers. Even off the bench, people were putting up some really solid numbers. I mean, like just look at it. Like 333 with a 1,000 OPS, 1,000 OPS, 1,000 OPS, 1,000 OPS. Like everybody put up like MVP caliber numbers. This is where I'm upset. So the CPU really screwed us over on this. Almost 300 innings, right? You see the two-way player category going, and you go, this is 100% a Shohei Ohtani situation, right? Because I mentioned that I gave him hitting attributes. You guys can see again, similar situation. Next player, similar situation. Like everyone's getting their innings. We actually had a pretty decent outing from this starting pitcher. With what? Oh, wait, ERA's bugged. This ERA says 1.28. This one says 42.13. Okay, so everyone's ERA was just garbage. The CPU didn't use a single relief pitcher. Not a single person in the bullpen got any innings. Why? Is it because they're starting pitchers? Or is it because they're two-way players, so they're not being used? I don't know. I'm kind of upset by that. Maybe because they're starting pitchers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a second attempt. I know, crazy. Hopefully we can win more than 2 games. But I'm going to change all the bullpen arms to relievers. No. Let's pause. Take a step back. To bullpen arms to relievers and a closing pitcher. That way, maybe the CPU will see, okay, we need to use these bullpen arms rather than them just being starting pitchers. Maybe that's the problem. Or maybe they're the Shohei Ohtani situation where they're just constantly used every single game, and that's all they're going to use. We're going to see if the AI is really that garbage for franchise, and we'll see if we can let's see if it improves for a second attempt. So the lineup's going to stay the same, no changes there, but we are going to change the bullpen to make sure that every single bullpen arm is a reliever rather than a starting pitcher. Let's do attempt number 2, and hopefully it goes better. All right, so attempt number 2, this is what we have. Hopefully it works out. So you guys can see all starting pitchers the exact same. They're all starting pitchers, right? Bullpen arms. We have one starting pitcher in the bullpen. We'll see if he gets like any innings, but then reliever. The rest of the options are relievers, and we even threw in a closer in the closer spot. See if that worked out. So everybody else in the bullpen's a reliever. The lineup is the exact same. Everybody here is where they're meant to be, right? Like that's how it's gonna be. So we're gonna leave it there. That's the situation. Everything's normally what it would be, just relievers now instead of starters. So let's see how it goes for season 2. Maybe it goes a little bit better. Maybe the CPU actually recognizes that we can use relievers, and we'll go from there. If that's really the issue, maybe we need to do a season 3 with just normal Angels pitchers like Tehran, Felix Pena, Heaney, and all those guys, and then a full team of Mike Trout. So if that's the case, we could always do that. So let's see how season 2 plays out. I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, so no, I think franchise is broken. I failed miserably. Like, it's just not meant to be. 1 win, 161 losses, And I actually think it went worse. I think it went a lot worse. I saw some pretty bad losses. I saw one nice loss, but we lost 3 to 104, which is absolute. What? How? How do you go 3 and 104 or 3 to 104? I know we lost by 100 runs another time too, which yeah, what 108 to 4. And I think there was one more. I might be wrong though, but 2 games we allowed 108 runs. Why? I don't care about league leaders. I know it's gonna be the pitchers. Awards, it's gonna be the same thing as last time. We got a rookie of the year. We didn't even get a gold glove this time. But it's definitely the scenario of two-way players are absolutely broken in franchise. Like it's just not meant to be. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like not a single bullpen arm was used. I don't get that. I don't understand why that would be the case, that you would throw one pitcher for the entire game. Like where is the logic from the CPU in that at all? Because you see everybody else did perfectly fine. The lineup was what the lineup was. Like everybody got their reps. Like I don't get that. The offensive lineup was left unscathed, untouched, but the pitching rotation was like, no, one pitcher every game. That's how we're gonna run this team, and I just don't get that. So I did hint at possibly doing a third attempt with normal pitchers, or I could do a third attempt with just pitchers with like no hitting stats. Maybe that's something that I need to do, just take away these hitting stats. But it's Mike Trout. He has to have the hitting stats. So I don't know if that's the case, but if you guys want to see that where we do a part 2, make sure you hit the like button down below. I'm going to set a like goal for today's video, 750 likes. If you guys do that, we will do a part 2 where we try a bunch of different other scenarios where we take away the hitting attributes for the pitching Mike Trout, or we just do a normal staff of Angels pitchers, and then we just go with like a full position lineup of Mike Trout. So if you guys want to see that, again, 750 likes on today's video, so make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content, and of course get in the comment section. We could do this for a bunch of different players: Griffey, Bonds, Babe Ruth. You know, there's a bunch of them. So if you guys want to see some more, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys have any ideas why this didn't work out, let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. I want to know what you guys are thinking up here, so let me know down below. There's gonna be 2 videos on screen now. Go and give them a watch if you haven't yet, and of course all social media links are down in the description below. That's it, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.